As the dust settled over the remnants of a war-torn world, questions lingered like shadows of the past. What pivotal decisions led to the turning points of World War II? How did the Allied forces manage to orchestrate the largest amphibious assault in history on the beaches of Normandy? What role did the Eastern Front play in the downfall of the Axis powers? And as the world grappled with the aftermath, how did the United Nations emerge from the ruins to foster international cooperation? Join us on a riveting journey through the echoes of World War II, a conflict that reshaped the course of history. Delve into the intrigue of the Nuremberg trials, witness the geopolitical chessboard of the Cold War taking shape, and explore the profound transformations that unfolded in the post-war era. Uncover the untold stories of courage, strategy, and resilience that defined an era, leaving an indelible mark on the world we inhabit today. As we unravel the complexities of this global cataclysm, the echoes of World War II will resonate, beckoning us to understand the past and navigate the present in pursuit of a better future.
30 o'clock this morning, I had hoped against hope that some miracle would prevent a devastating war in Europe and bring to an end the invasion of Poland by Germany. For 4 long years,
World War I reshaped Europe, toppling empires and birthing new nations. The League of Nations emerged in 1920 to prevent another global catastrophe, preaching peace through unity and disarmament. But lurking beneath the surface of post-war optimism, a storm brewed. Nationalism surged, especially in Germany, nursing wounds from the harsh Treaty of Versailles. Stripped of territory and military might, resentment festered. As the League of Nations aimed for peace, a shadow loomed. Unresolved grudges and smoldering nationalism threatened to shatter the fragile calm of the post-war world. The stage was set, and the drama of an uncertain peace unfolded. The German Empire crumbled in the wake of the 1918 to 1919 German Revolution, giving rise to the Weimar Republic. Amidst political turmoil, the interwar period witnessed fierce clashes between supporters and opponents of the new republic. In Italy, post-war gains didn't soothe nationalist ire as promises made by the UK and France went unfulfilled. From 1922 to 1925, Benito Mussolini's fascist movement seized control, dismantling democracy and pursuing an aggressive global agenda for a new Roman Empire. Enter Adolf Hitler, who, after a failed coup in 1923, rose to power as Germany's chancellor in 1933. Following Hindenburg's death in 1934, Hitler declared himself Führer, crushing democracy and initiating a radical reordering of the world. His militarization efforts escalated, fueled by the rejection of the Treaty of Versailles and a brazen disregard for international norms. In this tumultuous landscape, France's concessions to Italy and Ethiopia and the legal reunion of the Saar Basin with Germany in 1935 further intensified the ominous march toward global conflict. The stage was set for a dark chapter in history, as Hitler's vision clashed with the fragile remnants of post-war stability. In April 1935, the United Kingdom, France, and Italy joined forces to create the Stresa Front, a move aimed at constraining Germany and marking a pivotal shift toward global military collaboration. However, just months later, the UK struck an independent naval deal with Germany, loosening prior constraints. Fearing Germany's expansion into Eastern Europe, the Soviet Union sought mutual assistance with France, leading to the Franco-Soviet Pact. Yet, the bureaucratic hurdles of the League of Nations weakened its impact before it could take effect. Meanwhile, the United States, observing global events, enacted the Neutrality Act in August 1935. Defying the Versailles and Locarno treaties, Hitler boldly remilitarized the Rhineland in March 1936, met with minimal opposition thanks to the policy of appeasement. The ominous dance continued in October 1936, with the formation of the Rome-Berlin axis between Germany and Italy. A month later, Germany and Japan solidified their alliance with the Anti-Comintern Pact, soon joined by Italy. The world stood on the precipice as nations forged alliances and tensions heightened, setting the stage for the impending storm of World War II. Asia. In the roaring 1920s, China tried to come together under the Kuomintang (KMT) party, but things went south real quick. The KMT ended up fighting not only old pals, the Chinese Communist Party, but also new warlords causing chaos. Then, enter Japan with big dreams for China. In 1931, they grabbed Manchuria, causing a ruckus. The League of Nations scolded them, but Japan just walked out. Battles raged until the 1933 Tonggu Truce, but the Chinese folks kept resisting in places like Manchuria, Chahar, and Suiyuan. Fast forward to the 1936 Xi'an incident, drama alert. The KMT and communist gangs hit pause on their feud and agreed to team up against Japan. It was like a united superhero squad facing off against the bad guys, marking a turning point in China's fight against the invaders. In a bold move in October 1935, Italy, led by Mussolini, launched a quick and forceful invasion of Ethiopia. The conflict, known as the Second Italo-Ethiopian War, swiftly resulted in Ethiopia's occupation and annexation into Italian East Africa. Despite objections from the UK and France, the League of Nations faltered in enforcing sanctions against Italy, exposing its weaknesses. This episode not only showcased Mussolini's aggression, but also set the stage for broader geopolitical shifts, as Italy dropped its opposition to Germany's territorial ambitions in Austria. In the Spanish Civil War 1936-1939, Hitler and Mussolini backed the nationalist rebels led by General Francisco Franco. Mussolini went all in, sending over 70,000 troops, 6,000 aviation personnel, and 720 aircraft. The Soviet Union supported the Spanish Republic. Over 30,000 foreign volunteers, called the International Brigades, fought against the nationalists. It became a proxy war for Germany and the Soviet Union to test advanced weapons. The nationalists, led by Franco, won in April 1939. Though officially neutral in World War II, Franco favored the Axis, collaborating notably by sending volunteers to the Eastern Front. The Spanish Civil War served as a crucial testing ground for global powers, foreshadowing larger conflicts. In a dramatic twist in July 1937, Japan stormed Peking, unleashing the epic Second Sino-Japanese War. The war drum began beating after the Marco Polo Bridge incident, and Japan hungered for total domination. The Soviets, changing sides, joined forces with China, providing crucial aid. From September to November, the battlegrounds lit up with Japanese assaults on Taiyuan and Pingxinguan, facing off against both the Kuomintang and Communist forces. Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong temporarily buried the hatchet to resist the Japanese invaders. The International Committee formed to aid China, but Japan, unrelenting, captured Nanking in December 1937, marking the infamous Nanking Massacre. As the world trembled under the weight of escalating conflicts, the Munich Agreement unfolded in September 1938, signaling the capitulation of France and the UK to Hitler's expansionist ambitions. With their appeasement policy, they allowed Germany to annex the Sudetenland in Czechoslovakia. While hailed as a means to avert war, the Munich Agreement only emboldened Hitler, setting the stage for further aggression.